Hey guys, and welcome back to another StarCraft II shoutcast. I'm MrJargon and this is Daybreak. Here we have a ZVZ in the top right as our red Zerg, we have MTW's Dimaga. In the bottom left as our green Zerg, we have DeViL. And you'll have to let me know who DeViL is if anyone knows. As far as I know, he's just a ladder player, a very, very high ladder player. I've seen him against quite a few of the pros and replays I've been watching recently. And on some streams, but I haven't actually seen him in tournaments or anything like that. It may be a Smurf, I actually don't have a clue, so if you guys know, and you let me know, that would be awesome. But apart from that, ZVZ on Daybreak. Usually I would expect some sort of Ling shenanigans in the early game, just because usually one of the players, does that kind of thing. Personally, in my ZVZ matchups, and don't take this by any accounts, because I only just started to play random on the ladder, just so I can get experience in all the matchups, just so I can sort of help my casting. But in my experience so far, I always prefer to defend against the Ling attacks, simply because Daybreak, if you take a look, is just such a long path to take to get to your opponent that it's oftentimes just better to defend. You can often sneak out a lot more drones. But we do see actually a drone scout coming out from DeViL, which is really unusual, I find, because not often in ZVZ do you drone scout anymore. You have two drones now coming out to secure this base, I believe, or just to shoo away this drone. I'm not sure what he's doing. This is very strange. Is DeViL pretending to be a Protoss right here? He thinks this is a probe, but it's not a probe. He's actually going to lose the drone. That's a little bit of sloppy play there, and only just gets his down before Dimaga's. So really, that wasn't worth it whatsoever for DeViL. However, he does have the knowledge that the expansion is there, and then again, his Overlord just round the corner. So was it worth it? I don't think so. A drone scout, very unusual here from DeViL. Maybe you will see some more unusual play from him coming up in this match. This is only a best of one, as far as I know. There's only one replay on the list when I got there, so just a little extra. I did upload a best of 3 earlier on, so this is sort of a little extra sort of game for you guys, all 6 of you. No, I'm kidding. So we could come up with spawning pool and gas, the same for both players. So very standard openings. You can even see in the production tab everything pretty much lining up as square as it can be. Slightly, very small differences, but overall not a lot. So apart from that, we're going to see how they use the gas. This is the interesting thing in ZVZ. How are they going to spend their gas? Obviously, we're going to probably see the metabolic boosts coming up. But do they go for the banelings? Do they go for roaches? Do they go for the evo changes for the upgrades and rely on their Spinecrawler Queen setups to defend against the gas units, which could potentially be knocking at the door? So that's the only thing that I feel we're going to be watching out for. Both players only just starting to get their gas, moving their overlords out of each other's base now, just because that they know that the Queen's now on their way now that spawning pools are done. So another thing to note, if you're a Zerg player and you have your overlord in their base and the spawning pool isn't done, don't worry, keep it in there, see what they're building. But the second that spawning pool gets done, start to move your overlord out, and by the time the Queen pops, he's well away. As you see, Dimaga is now moving straight out. He's actually going to circle it background, and this is a very good location to look at. If he circles it background, he can see if his opponent takes these 2 gas, and more importantly, when his opponent takes those 2 gas. Which I don't know the precise timings for and what it will tell Dimaga, but I know that's why he's doing it, and from that you can decide, oh, he's going to be doing this, he's going to be going for aggression, or he isn't. I don't know the specifics of that just yet. As I said, I'm just learning to play other races and other matchups, so you have to bear with me on that. But apparently Dimaga is getting a little bit of lag and he's not very happy about it, bless him. But yeah, so we do see in the drone count pretty much identical. Overlord and Queens, like pretty much everything is identical for these 2 players, which is great. It's the best sort of thing to cast if nothing's happening. They're all building the same stuff. You've got loads to talk about. So there's this Queen right here. She's spitting stuff onto the hatchery. This Queen's going to do it very soon, I imagine. So everything's going pretty well. Both getting baneling nests now. The one thing we do see is Dimaga making a lot more Zerglings early on, so it looks like to me like Dimaga's going to be the offensive player in this sort of matchup, which it can be good, but I actually, like I said earlier, I prefer to defend it simply because it seems you have more of a chance that way. You can sneak out a few more drones, and if you defend it properly, then you're going to be ahead and you can push for the counter attack, which I imagine is what DeViL is going to be aiming for here, if he is in fact a cheeky DeViL. So we do see now still no layer for either player, I believe, no layer for either. However, we do have this Spinecrawler coming up for DeViL. He knows he wants to be on the defensive, and an evo chamber, 2 evo chambers coming up. So DeViL obviously sees this with his overlords coming out, and he's going to morph some banelings in here. So now we're going to see if DeViL can defend against this. He sees all of these lanes streaming across thanks to this great overlord positioning. absolutely sees everything. And this is why these two Evo chambers are here. Blocks banelings coming up here, stops them coming around here, funnels them into this area. They have to go into this area. Some huge baneling hits, actually taking out a lot of Zerglings here. Some great plays by DeViL. That should almost be enough to make him defend this almost entirely. You have the banelings coming in, and what are they going to crash into? Are they going to crash into? And a lot of them actually blow up. That's amazing defense there. And it looks like there was lag during that, unfortunately for Dimaga. Looking at it like he was trying to spam it, and someone left the game. Oh, that is unfortunate for Dimaga, because all of those banelings were going to do some great damage, but then, yeah, see, someone leaves the game now. I think someone was causing him to lag, and all those banelings got wasted, which is very unfortunate for Dimaga, because all of those got taken out. And now his attack is pretty much gone now, as there is some defensive banelings coming up here for DeViL, and he's looking in fantastic shape. Otherwise, do have more banelings coming in for Dimaga. I'm not sure where they're going to go. Two banelings take them out, and Dimaga is still running through him with two banelings. How many probes going to get? They're not probes, they're drones, but he still gets quite a few of them. And these queens still both alive. They're both, one of them now got transfused, so he's on low health, but both still alive. And this is looking worse and worse for Dimaga. The more he holds off without doing too much damage, the better off DeVil's going to be. One queen does go down. It looks like he's going to go in here for some probe kills. I keep calling them probes. I'm not Protoss in this game. I'm a Zerg. They are drones. But apart from that, we do see the Carapace upgrade coming up for DeViL, along with the melee. Going to be doing a layer. I am the best at talking in the world. He's now actually going to swing around for a counter attack with these Zerglings. He should be lining up with this 1-1, but it looks like he's actually just going to go straight for it now. Not sure if that's the best decision or not, however, actually it is, because Dimaga really doesn't have a lot. After failing those first attacks, it looks like he's going to be actually about to die right here, right now, unless he can pull off something. We do have more lings coming in, and it looks like the Queen's going to go down. The Queen's going to go down, which will mean a lot less production. His production is now halved. He's now in and on the drones. I can't help but think that that lag at the early game was what cost him the game. Because it does look like it did in fact cost him the game, but he lost about 8 banelings or something like that, which is very unfortunate, and more lings are streaming in here for DeViL. And he actually just outnumbers Dimaga's lings, and there's not much he can do about it. Dimaga's running that one ling around, which is quite fancy, but that's about all he can do. He can run that one ling around, and that was his last ling. Like, as soon as that ling died, he gave up. That was it. If he had that ling for any longer, man, he felt he could win the game. Win the games. But thank you for watching. Like if you liked, subscribe if you want more. Let me know in the comments how I can improve. All constructive criticism is awesome. I'm doing a fist pump in the air right now, you can't see it, but yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching.